Hey guys, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker. What's going on, Pro Picker Nation?
Wow.
No.
That's some intense.
Hey guys, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, and I'm gonna show you the behind the scenes of a 6-figure resale business. Alright.
Alright.
Oh yeah, by the way, make sure to like and subscribe. Hey, how come I'm holding the camera?
Oh.
They don't get to gaze upon your beauty. Anyways, so here's some death pile stuff. That's bad, but we're gonna get it listed.
Someday.
Oh, here's that paintball stuff So yeah, this storage locker is actually one that we recently picked up, so we're building into it. I'm gonna show you where we have most of our inventory in a minute. However, you'll probably recognize some of this stuff. You know, we've got some units here. These have been tested, listed. That's that mixer I purchased recently. This guy, or gal here, made it in a garage sale video as a thumbnail, actually. And yeah, we've got these here. They're listed. A lot of Christmas stuff, so we're making a very big bet this year on Christmas merchandise. I've bought 2 large Department 56 lots so far this summer, and we've sold at least our break-even point and some profit. So in Q4, we're hoping to realize all that. So we've got quite a bit of that here. This never made it in a video yet. Who knows if it ever will, but that's actually a pretty expensive nativity set there. Trying to think what else we have here. So, oh, Ninja Turtles. This thing's awesome. The sleeping blanket. Sleeping bag, blanket. And yeah, so we've got some additional shelving here. Essentially what we're doing is we're buying these and expanding our inventory. So like we're taking a picture, listing something. Immediately I'm writing down the SKU to go into the spreadsheet, and then we're also putting it in the proper SKU bin and using the custom SKU feature on eBay. So like this is S3 for instance. This isn't the best example of our organizational system. That will be later when we get to the house. Just kind of wanted to show you this too, because we have a lot of stuff and kind of want to give you an idea of the scope. So this is our kind of behind the scenes look. With that, guys, we've got a couple tasks while we're here. We're going to pull some items. We had a, stealing this here from her. We had a person reach out about the skillet and I forgot to measure it in the listing.
Live action.
So it's slightly over 11 inches. And there you go.
Task complete.
Task complete. Oh, we're gonna go ahead, pull a few orders from here, and put some of the stuff that we listed, which we could show you right now. But yeah, like for instance, we have like the T3 bin here, and wherever T is.
There's no designated spot yet.
T will T is for temporary. No, it's not. It's us that she's all the fit on that.
Oh, that's never coming down.
We've got, I have this busted tote in the death pile, and I just turned it into Orn 1 for all these Christmas ornaments I recently picked up. That will probably just put here because I have an Orn 2 I'm already filling up. And yeah, oh.
And another skillet.
3 pots of pans, people. 12-inch Calphalon.
Is that how you say it? I don't even know that.
Okay. Calphalon.
Sure.
Like Calculon from
Calculon.
Futurama.
Yeah.
Hey Dustin, where do you buy your bins and your shelves? You're gonna look at me here, and then we're gonna pivot.
Oh. Okay. Hey Dustin, where do you buy your bins and your shelves?
I save big money at Menards.
Oh my God.
All right, so this is the shelving that I use right here. And this is the exact one that we use. So they're called Diamond Plastics. They're made in the USA, so that's kind of neat, I guess. And they're 18 gallon, $5.99. If I had all to do over again, I would probably go with a metal shelving build out system. And that's probably the route we'll go eventually when we get a commercial building. Guys, even though we don't use them too often, but occasionally they come in handy. So we have a lot of loose lids lying around. This is what I meant by the metal shelving that you can kind of build out with the little slot racks there.
Let's see, perhaps what?
$4.99, jeez.
Are they? I can't tell if they're hard.
Well, they're for people, right?
Pop-Tarts. Oh! Don't forget your
Rebates. You literally hit the red button on the top and it'll work.
All right,
I'm trying to be an internet sensation here. Oh, hi guys. So, did you guys know that they make Sprite slushies now? So I'm pretty far removed from unhealthy eating, but I discovered this and it was 99 cents. I mean, how can you not? So,
wait, tell them about the sizing. 99 cents for what?
It's 99 cents for any size, excluding the maximum size. That's right, guys. In the United States of America, this is not the largest size slushie in the Speedway, but it is the poverty second largest size slushie.
That slushie's bigger than your head.
Okay guys, so this is our main inventory room. So this is actually one of our bedrooms here in our house. We have most of our items here. Mind you, we have like 2,300 items listed on our store currently. So this is anything in this room, to get in this room, has to be listed. So no death pile, nothing like that. So pivoting over here, this is all of our media that's listed currently and most of our HBA. And as you can see, it's kind of overflowed around this shelf. What we're gonna do is we're actually going to put up 2 more media and HBA shelves to kind of make space for all the inventory we've been pulling in and to organize this out better. The main goal is to get off site eventually, hopefully this year, preferably before Q4. But if Q4 hits, we'll have to wait till the first quarter of next year so that we can have our house back, because honestly it's just stuff everywhere and it's not very comfortable to have to move around all of that. We need more space, and I need somewhere that like I could have an employee or something come by and do some work as well. So kind of moving along here to show you a little bit more. This is the closet. So we actually SKU this as CL in the custom SKU system on eBay. This is probably the least organized portion of this area. And it's also where we put some bigger items that don't necessarily fit in a bin easily. We also have 6 additional shelves outside of this room in the storage unit that are filled with inventory as well. And those areas have a lot of the bigger items that just don't fit in a bin. So yeah, like you can see here, we have a clothing rack. I think we got this clothing rack at the Amazon bin sale. Behind here, you can start seeing that we do everything by letters. So this is like Q, so Q1. So essentially you're listing, say you take a picture of a mouse, a computer mouse, because that's what I thought of. And so you take that picture of the computer mouse, you go ahead, you add in all the item specifics, your title, everything. Before you go to list it, you just click into like the item specifics, and right at the bottom, there's, this is at least on mobile is how this works. There's a custom SKU area, and you would just put Q1. We would throw it in Q1, and then I write it down, and we update our spreadsheet, which we're a little bit behind on right now, reflecting that it's in Q1, and kind of reflects things like our buy cost, or cost of goods sold, depending on how you want to phrase that. And so yeah, that's how we handle that. But as you can see, all of these here are just filled with inventory. Like we've got this Linksys wireless G USB adapter there. Professional clippers designed for the professional. Got the Metallica thing that has a swear word in it. An expletive. But yeah, so yeah, basically we're just filling our bins. And what's nice is like over time, you're selling through your items, right? Because that's the goal. And so, you know, we might have 2,300 items right now, but in our 90-day total is probably like 1,500 items sold. So as we're selling these items, it frees up the space to put more inventory in. But we're trying to grow the store, so we need more space. So we're always buying more bins, finding more places to put them. Here we have like some random, a lot of this is like Target stuff, and like this is like
Sweater.
Yeah, so we use these things, we call them choke bags in name only. We don't choke anybody with them just because they have the choking warning on them. These are cheaper than the white poly bags, and oftentimes we'll use these just for inventory reasons. Like here's a sweater. I just don't want to throw a bunch of sweaters in a box that's old and used and potentially dirty and have a bunch of dirt and dust get on them. So it's just a way of protecting things while they're in storage. That's something you need to avoid. So in the industry, they call it shop wear, and that's actually the wear or damage that an item takes from being in storage or being on the shop floor. So you want to avoid shop wear because you'll sell an item 3 months later and it'll be in worse condition than you actually listed it. And then you're going to have to reach out and be like, hey man, I'm sorry. And then they'll be like, hey, will you take $5 off? And you're like, yes. And you just don't want to be in that situation. Kind of moving along here. As you can see, it's a real tight squeeze, guys.
Can I interject a fun fact for your viewers?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
The
You can
viewers.
look at the camera too.
Oh, I guess.
For the old OG viewers of this channel,
These shelves that are behind Dustin used to be where he filmed videos.
Yeah, actually I did. If you check out some of my earlier videos, we had tables in here, and I would do like unboxings or haul videos, so I'd show you everything I got at the end.
And now that you've grown so much that we have a whole room filled with these and no room for touch.
Moving along here, we don't even have room to walk here, guys. There's additional lighting we put in here for you guys to be able to see a little bit better, so that's normally not in here. Here's a good chunk of our shoes right now. Not all of our shoes. So anyway, I was telling some people in the comments about how, like, sometimes some of the thrift shops that we go to have marker written on the bottom of the shoes. And it's kind of lazy, but at the same point, like, perfection's the enemy of profit. So we could try and get that out, or we just Sharpie right over it and denote it in the listing. That's what we typically do. We haven't seen an issue with that yet. Nobody's ever complained. So, I mean, they're used shoes and it's on the bottom. I mean, if it was a collector shoe or something, you know, it might be different. We wouldn't obviously do that. As you can see on the top shelves here, a lot of this stuff's too big for bins. So like here's a massager. I think this is a power supply.
Whiskey glasses.
Close enough.
A good power supply right there.
Yeah, power supply and mistakes. I don't know anything about that though. So yeah, this is all the stuff up here.
This is A0.
Mm-hmm.
B0.
Just kind of giving you an idea of the scope of things. And mind you, we have 8 additional shelves and then another little half shelf. And that's all of the stuff that's listed, plus what you saw at the storage unit. So we do have quite a lot of items listed, and you're like, hey, how do you store these? Well, here you go. We're getting to a point. So we're a 6-figure store. So I put that in the title, and I know people are going to be like, well, you got to back it up. So when I say 6-figure store, we are a 6-figure gross store, meaning that we gross over 6 figures a year. So what does that mean? We're going to have a math video, and that's coming in the near future because we need to reconcile some numbers first and catch up. The real thing, though, to kind of cover on it is we're grossing over 6 figures, but by the end of the year, I think we're going to be a 6-figure net store. And I think that's what's important. Obviously, what you take home's important. And when I say net, I mean pre-tax net. I think we'll get there this year, especially with Q4. I think we're going in really strong. I think we're making heavy bets on things that move very well in Q4. Toys, we've got games, tons of Christmas items, a good chunk of Halloween costumes. So we're making very heavy strategic bets on bread and butter items that move during Q4. Tons of media. We're going to go into it very heavy on media, and we sold out of almost every game last year. We only had 1,400 listings going into Q4 last year. So far right now, and it's just July, we have 2,300 listings. So we've made a marked improvement, and I think we'll be over 3,000 listings. The thing is, like, everybody's going to be like, oh, that's not too crazy of an accomplishment. Well, here's where we're going to drop kind of the big surprise for probably a lot of viewers is we had 0 eBay listings in July of last year. So all of this that we've accomplished has happened in under a year's time. And now I'm going to say that it's not fair just to say I'm a straight newbie, because I had years of reselling experience. Ended up going and doing other things like my Twitch stream, being a Twitch partner or whatever, and eventually going into the corporate sector, finishing my degree, all of that kind of stuff. However, this was a reboot, and this was from scratch. I mean, we had capital, so of course we did have that going for us. But, these were all done by strategic decisions that, we made over time. And so, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what we've accomplished. Let's keep moving.
Oh, we're moving.
And as you can see, it's not very pleasant for 2 people to be in here at once anymore. It used to be. I actually sold one of these. The other one we still have. And then
I will say we have made a few buying choices that we would not make again.
But let me,
for sure.
Let me interject on that, even though I'm doing all the talking for the most part anyways. So, like, when it comes to, like, buying decisions, that I don't regret really any of them. And I'm going to tell you why. I buy stuff so cheap that even my bad buys make me money. And that's really what it's all about, guys. Like, you need to set yourself up with can't lose deals. So when you're out there in the field and you're out there negotiating for a yard sale or whatever, it's not petty to try and get $1 off here, $5 off here, $10 off here. You're taking the risk. You're holding on to the inventory. You're doing all of the work and to get these eBay prices. So you need to be out there aggressively keeping your costs down. As long as you keep that up and you focus on having can't lose deals, you're going to make money. This is everything in this room. I'm not going to show the other 2 because there's a lot. They're kind of messy right now. But those are like 8 additional shelves that we have in the house. And then, of course, the storage unit. And we're going to go ahead, pull our items now, because it's just easier just to pull them off screen. We're going to bring them downstairs to ship, and we'll show you how we do that. All right, guys, real quick. This is what sales are going out today. Slushy in background. So we've got the eyelet dress. This guy is, do you want to go and pull it up on your phone and let people know what it costs?
For $19.99.
$19.99 there. That's from a Target palette from forever ago. PSP game here called Untold Legends. I believe I picked this up off the guy I bought the Sega Saturn from. And that went for
$9.99.
$9.99. Teamwork here. Leslie Sanson. I know I bought this for about $1 or 99 cents plus tax at the Salvation Army, and this is brand new and box sealed with the equipment.
$33.24.
This Bare Minerals concealer here I bought for $1, I believe from an. Oh no, this was a yard sale.
$12.99.
$12.99, and these are all shipped prices, guys, so not a ton of money there, but for $1, why not? This is the Tweaked by Nature Restore. I bought a big lot of this at the on a thrift store video a couple months ago.
$14.22.
And I believe I had $2.99 plus tax in it, so not a huge come up, but some of the items I got from that lot have actually been pretty good. And I had a fancy light this whole time. So we have to restart, redo it.
No.
All right, so Parcheesi Royal Edition here.
Oh, $23.74.
I think I have like $3, $2.99 plus tax in it. I think I have $1.99 plus tax in this. I think it's Cuisinart. It is Cuisinart or saucepan.
$27.07.
Yeah, pots and pan sale. Look at that. Bubba Gump shrimp cope. Blech.
Blah. $20.95.
I have about 40 cents into this, so not bad. And then I have $6 into this guy. And this is a ice flow air cooling system, water cooling system. And I got this for $6.
Take your guesses in the comments below. Drum roll. $149.99. I feel like Vanna White, but not Vanna White.
No, you're not Vanna White. And then...
Thanks.
And then we got these strawberry shortcake glasses. I want to say I bought these in an estate sale.
No. We picked those up at Goodwill, and I think they were 69 cents a piece.
Okay, so then we have $6.90 plus tax in these, and we actually got a $100 offer for it, so we accepted. We were shooting for $125 on them. And then these are two snow villages, which is great that these are selling. The Caramel Cottage actually went on our 10% off sale recently, and it looks like this. So,
and it sold for $34.19.
which isn't that great. However, that was all one money, and that lot's been paid off, so that's okay.
And it's $53.99, so I don't think it went on sale.
I think $53.99 was a sale price. I think I sent out 5% offer or something at least. I think all of those have went over 90 days, which is typically when we start doing 10%. All right, guys, I'm going to do a few things here. I'm not going to box up everything in front of you. I mean, I don't want to make this video an hour long. I don't do hour-long videos. So, obviously, there's the easy stuff. And she's going to print the labels, so I kind of like just to supply her some of the easy inventory here. These are the eBay bubble mailers that you get. If you have an eBay store, every quarter, at some level, you start getting a $50 off gift card every quarter for eBay shipping supplies, and I don't have a marker. Okay. So this is, what essentially I'm doing is, I'm gonna pack up and weigh it here. So we know this is the bare minerals. I write what it is. We know it's 2 ounces. And then I toss it over to her. And she's gonna print a label on. So that way she's kind of got a backlog of stuff to do while I'm packing the harder stuff. And she'll pack too. She'll jump in and pack from time to time. This is Untold Legends, the PSP game. And weigh that real quick. We know that's 5 ounces. That'll go first class, which is what's so great about media. So I just write that there. Seeing what else that we have. This we're gonna put in a white poly bag, which I have off screen here. And we already had it in what we call the choke bag. So that's plenty of protection for this eyelet dress. And this is actually a slower day, guys. Usually we would have more to ship than this. A little disappointing. However, we did have 2 big items at least go out to represent 250 of the gross. So that's not too bad. We know the eyelet dress weighs 9.1 ounces. So we'll write 10 ounces here, you round up. And I'm gonna pitch that over to her. She's gonna print the label. And what's nice about having those white mailers is they're like 10 cents each. You use that instead of the priority mailer, and you end up with saving quite a bit on shipping because you get to go first class instead of priority. And I don't really need to insure that sort of item. This is in a tube, and I would be worried to ship this in, like, even though it's small, I'd be worried to ship this in a bubble mailer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip over here, and I don't know if you guys could see or not. So we're gonna adjust it like that, and with the power of editing, bam, you can see it. So I'm gonna come over here to our boxes. We just got this shelving system in, and this was from IKEA. So I don't think they have affiliate links, and I don't have any affiliate links at this point. Not saying I never will, but yeah, I get the vast majority of the boxes through Supply Hut. Okay, so this is actually a box I saw from Shad Juice. He mentioned it on his Instagram, and it's the 9x6x3. And this box has been incredibly handy because it's an awesome box, and really good for things like high-end media. So you sell like a $200 game, you don't want to just ship that in a bubble mailer. You put it in a bubble mailer, put it in one of these, put some void fill in there to really give that first class experience to your customer, and also protect your items. And I'm a dispenser over tape gun kind of guy, and I'm a use a fair amount of tape guy because tape is cheap. Boxes ripping open is not. It's like $15. So we're gonna shove this in here. I'm gonna weigh it, make sure I don't. It's only 9 ounces, so it's still gonna go first class. Really, the goal is always to get anything that can ship first class safely to ship first class, because you save so much money over going priority. And like, so for instance, like priority basically starts out at $8. First class starts out at $4. So if you could save $3 to $4 on half of your orders, and say you're shipping out 400 items. So if you ship out 400 items and you save $300 on half of those orders, or $3 on half of those orders, that's 200 items at $3 an order. You'd save $600 a month. So it's a pretty big deal to try and ship first class when possible. And then if it's over a pound, you always want to ship priority when possible. And then occasionally you get stuck with UPS and you just have to gamble if the item will even get to the customer intact. Ask me how I know. 9 ounces on the tweaked. And really this took me way longer because I was kind of explaining it and everything. That would be in the box normally in no time. But yeah, it's 8x6x4. I always get confused on like box dimensions in my head. I don't know why. I'm usually pretty good with numbers. But throw a little bit of tape down here. It doesn't have to look perfect, it just has to get to them safely. This is not the right.
That's the right box?
Is it? For this wide of a hat? I think we use a step up. But yeah, I go ahead, bag this up. And that is not, actually this will fit, but that one's too tight of a fit. I would use a step up actually on the size next time. She was wrong.
I wasn't wrong.
She was wrong. We used a 9 by something typically. Okay, but anyways, that's enough shipping for today. Alright guys, appreciate you watching. A little bit different video today than normal. So I wanted to do a process video and give you guys a behind the scenes look of the eBay business. Normally I'm out there sourcing and that's what you guys see. So I wanted to tell you a little bit more of our story. With that guys, most of my videos will be sourcing related, but I'm going to sprinkle in these kind of process oriented videos from time to time in vlog style. So I hope you like them. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, consider hitting the subscribe button. Hitting the like button, everybody, helps me out a ton. Turning on the bell notifications, dropping a comment down below, and liking me or following me on Instagram at ProPickerOhio. And I'm going to go ahead, wrap it up here, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.